is portion of household's income that is not consumed, or simply anything that is not consumed is called saved. The level of saving of a household is directly related with the level of disposable income. That means as disposable income increases, the level of saving will also increase. And with a decline in disposable income, saving will also decline. Now let's see the saving schedule. Here, when disposable income is 0, if the total consumption spending is 75 birr, then there is negative saving or saving of birr 75. And when disposable income is birr 100, then the total consumption spending is 100 birr. Then there is no saving in this case because the household consumed all the disposable income, hence saving is 0. When disposable income is 200 birr, consumption spending is 125 birr, and then there is an excess of disposable income over consumption spending. This is a saving of birr 75. And when disposable income is birr 300, if the total consumption spending is 150 birr, then the level of saving of the household is 150 birr. Finally, when disposable income is birr 400, total consumption spending is 175, then saving is 225 birr. So when disposable income is 100 birr, saving is 0 because consumption is 100 birr. In this case, disposable income is equal to total consumption, hence there is no saving and it is said to be at break even. When we see the saving curve, this is the saving curve which starts from negative and it is a positively sloped curve like consumption curve. The saving curve is positively sloped curve because there is a direct relationship between disposable income and saving. That means as the level of disposable income increases, then saving will also increase, and with a decline in disposable income, then saving will decline. So due to this direct relationship between saving and disposable income, the slope of saving is always positive. Now let's see the saving function. The saving function shows the mathematical relationship between saving and disposable income. Saving is a function of disposable income, and householders can only spend their disposable income on consumption or saving. That means disposable income is the sum of consumption spending and saving. The saving functions, we will see the average propensity to save and the average propensity to consume. The average propensity to save is the fraction of disposable income that is saved. Mathematically, the average propensity to save is calculated by dividing saving for disposable income. For example, a consumer saves birr 300 from disposable income of birr 1000, and saving is 300 birr divided by 1000 birr, and this will give you, when we cancel 2 zeros, 4 zeros, we left with 3 over 10. 3 over 10 is 0.3. This 0.3 tells us if a consumer saves 300 birr from disposable income of 1000 birr, then the average propensity to save is 0.3. That means this household is saving 30% of his disposable income. When we see the properties of the average propensity to save, whenever disposable income increases, the APS will also increase, and with a decrease in disposable income, APS will decline. The average propensity to save is usually between 0 and 1, but it can be less than 1 if there is autonomous consumption, if there is de-saving. When we see the marginal propensity to save, it is additional saving from additional disposable income. Mathematically, the marginal propensity to save is calculated by dividing the change in saving for the change in disposable income. And the change in saving means saving final minus saving initial divided by change in disposable income means disposable income final minus disposable income initial. So from this example, as disposable income increased from 1,000 to 2,000, saving increases from 300 to 700. That means disposable income YD was initially 1,000 and finally disposable income YD reached to 2,000. As a result, saving increases from 100 to 700. That means saving was initially 300 birr and saving finally reached to 700 birr. Now, when we put this information on this formula, the value of saving final is 700 minus saving initial is 300 divided by disposable income final is 2,000 minus disposable income initial is 1,000, and then this is 400 divided by 1,000, and then when we cancel 2 zeros, 40 zeros by 4 by 2, 2 by 2, 5. This is 2 over 5 or 0.4. This means the marginal propensity to save for this household is 40%. When we see the properties of the marginal propensity to save, whenever disposable income increases, the MPS will also increase, and whenever disposable income decreases, then the MPS will also decline. So there is a direct relationship between the changes in the direction of MPS and disposable income. MPS is always between 0 and 1, and the marginal propensity to save of the rich is higher than the poor, because since they fulfill all their needs and wants, the rich will make portion of their additional income as saving rather than consumption. The marginal propensity to save is the slope of the saving function, since the MPS is calculated by dividing the change in saving for the change in disposable income. And then when we plot the saving curve, we represented all the values of saving in the Y and all the values of disposable income in the X. This is change in Y for the change in X. This means vertical difference over horizontal difference, and the vertical difference divided by the horizontal difference gives us the slope of a curve. So the marginal propensity to save is the slope of a curve. Now let's see the determinants of saving. These are factors what makes the level of saving of a household higher or lower. Or these are factors that increases or decrease the level of saving of households. The first determinant is disposable income. With increase in disposable income, then the level of saving of household will also increase, and with a decline in saving, then the level of saving of the household will decline. So other things remain unchanged. There is a direct relationship between disposable income and the changes in the direction of saving of households. Consumption is another determinant. While disposable income remains unchanged, with increase in consumption, saving will decline, and with a decline in consumption, then saving will increase. So other things remain unchanged. There is an inverse relationship between the changes in the direction of consumption and the changes in the direction of saving. Deposit rate is another determinant. If banks offer higher deposit rates, then the level of saving will increase, and if banks offer lower deposit rate for the money that we kept in a saving account, then the saving will decline. So there is a direct relationship between the changes in the direction of deposit rate and the level of saving of households. Direct tax is another determinant. With increase in direct tax, if government imposes higher direct tax, then our disposable income will decline, and with a decline in disposable income, then the total saving will also decline. And with a fall in the direct tax imposed by the government, then saving will increase. So there is an inverse relationship between the changes in the direction of saving and direct tax imposed by the government. Future price expectation is another determinant. If you expect higher prices in the near future, you will increase your consumption, and this increase in consumption will decline saving, and If you expect lower future price expectation, your consumption will decline, and this decline in consumption will increase your saving. So other things remain unchanged. There is an inverse relationship between the changes in the direction of future price expectation and saving. Another determinant is future income expectation. If you expect higher income in the near future, your consumption will increase and your saving will decline. And with a fall in future income expectation, the level of saving of the household will increase. Income inequality is another determinant. With higher income inequality, total consumption spending or aggregate consumption will decline, and this decline in aggregate consumption will increase saving. And with a fall in income inequality, saving of households will decline. The nature of individuals also determine the level of saving of households. Parsimonious are more savers than spendthrifts. Students, now let me give you exercise on saving. The first question is, suppose a consumer saves per 20 from disposable income of per 100 and calculates the average propensity to save. Second, consider that disposable income of a household increased from per 100 to 200. As a result, saving increased from per 20 to 60. Calculate the marginal propensity to save.